Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Monday, March 8th, 2010. Well, again, folks, as I broadcast live from the market here, you can see that the market is overall flat on the day. The spiders are up 10 cents. If you want to take a look at what the Dow is doing, it is down 1 point on the day. NASDAQ is up 8 points, and the S&P 500 is up 1.2 on the day. So really a totally flat day. Can't get much more flat than this. Some leaders, some decliners today. We're going to talk a little bit about it. I want to discuss the levels on the market. Interestingly enough, the highs from the day here put in on the second candle of the day are still holding up now. So that's one thing of interest. That little bit of resistance right around that 114.50 does seem to be holding up. The dollar has been on a wild ride. The volume today is unbelievably light, folks. Again, this is by far the lightest trading day of the year. Unless something crazy happens this afternoon, it looks to be that way. So just something to keep in mind. Again, 70, make that 82 million traded on the SPY. The average day of late's probably about 175, and I think we're going to be lucky to get to about 110 million today. 110 million, 120 million. So 50 million at least, if not 60 to 70 million, lighter than the average volume in the day, again, across the board for 2010. Now, some leaders today. Let's discuss them. Number one, Goldman Sachs is really what's keeping this market even flat on the day. The markets, again, as I mentioned, are flat. Goldman Sachs is the reason for that. Otherwise, if Goldman was flat to negative along with the other financials, you would see this market down decently today on the day. So Goldman Sachs, again, at $3.37. That is a leader. Now, talk about resistance, folks. You want to know where resistance is? I will show you right now. See this pivot top right here and this little pivot area right here? All this area is resistance on Goldman. You are now into that resistance. The key resistance, for me at least, that I'm seeing is 171 to 172 on Goldman Sachs. That should be interesting because to see if it does stall out. ExxonMobil, let's touch on Exxon. Exxon is flat on the day, up 4 cents. Let's take a look at Apple Computer. Apple Computer is also flat, just up 3 cents on the day. So you can see a little bit of a weakening in Apple's intraday chart as well, which is kind of fascinating. If you actually confirm this move below the 20 and the 50, you could get a minor breakdown. But I will say, see this little pivot low right here? That's exactly what you're holding. If you got through that, your next stop would be right here on the chart. So you do have a little bit of a staircase down. If Apple was going to break down, it would be a little tough for it to do, in my opinion, but should be watched very closely. Now, you do have some commodity plays that are mixed today. We see a lot of the small cap commodity plays or things that are resulting in commodity moves having good days. For instance, dry ships. Dry ships is having a fantastic move today. Really took off midday on a little bit of a short squeeze here, as again, the fact that commodity prices have risen so much is actually bullish for these shipping stocks. And you can see some of the shipping stocks on the daily charts. Take a look at these daily charts. Look at the late move here today on dry ships. But if you look at EXM, really fascinating off the lows all the way up. Genco Shipping, look at that move off the lows here on the daily chart all the way down here and up. So continuing to see some good momentum in the shipping stocks. And again, I would think that they are due for a little bit of a pullback at some point, but we'll have to continue to watch them. Okay, now let's scan through a couple other things here, folks. Let's go back to the SPY, discuss again on this light trading day what to look for. Really no economic news today, although Cisco, and this is something interesting, Cisco is expected to make an announcement today, folks, after the bell. Big announcement from Cisco. In fact, the highlight does say that. It says Cisco to make major announcement on Tuesday. So keep your eyes peeled, or your eyes peeled and your ears open for a Cisco announcement after the close today, as analysts have speculated that the tech giant's rolling out new year to help the wireless phone companies cope with rising video web traffic. So again, that's the speculation. We'll see if that's the case. We'll see if they up earnings estimates or anything like that aside from that. But the stock is trading up very nicely here on the day. Cisco Systems, look at that move today, up about 80 cents. Very nice move on Cisco Systems. Now going back to the spiders, guys, you're continuing to see a little bit of a micro weakening pattern developing here. Very, very small though, just a little downtick. It's going to be tough for the spiders to get through this 20 moving average. If you do, then you're looking for the 50, and then the lows of the day would be right down here. That would be your next little level to watch on the downside. Very little volatility today as well. It's a minor day. Very much of an inside day after Friday's rally. All right, Friday big up day. Today consolidation. That generally dictates that you're having an inside day for a possible secondary move up coming. The question is, do we go to the double top on the SPY, which would be less than $1 higher, and that would be the absolute double top 52-week high that was reached in early January, mid-January, all right? So keep a close eye on that. Resistance still remains this upper level here at about 114.50 on the SPY. Ultimate support would be the low of the day. If you take out the low of the day, then see this double line right here. This pivot area at around 114, 113.95 would be the key level after that. 60-minute chart, let's take a look here, folks. You can see just choppy sideways trading today off of the up move on Friday. Here's Friday, here's today, and again, overall, that's what we're seeing. We're just seeing that choppy-ish trading, and we'll continue to watch to see if that develops into anything more into the close. Again, guys, I will be releasing more information in the hot charts and alerts and the Pro Trader watch list. Keep your eyes peeled for that stuff because there will be some big plays put out here. In fact, I've been eyeing a couple plays that I think are very, very interesting at this point and will be looking to possibly enter by the end of the day. You can sign up for the Research Center at inthemoneystocks.com. We will talk to you later, folks. Be ready for the video tonight as I cover everything in the 40-minute long video on technicals and the market. We cover the dollar, oil, gold, and the overall markets and stocks in that video and do all the technicals that you need to know to trade them from a swing trade perspective on the daily, weekly, monthly charts. Take care.